Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I really don't want to make this video right now. And there's a lot of commotion going on in the background because my mom just got home from the grocery store, so she's making a lot of ruckus. So if you hear stuff, that's what that is. But I was really procrastinating in making this video or filming it. As you can now see, I'm home from surgery and everything, and I'm doing a lot better. I don't like to touch up on the subject, and I don't like to talk about it just because it makes me very emotional. But I'm going to try my best to just explain and kind of summarize what it was that went on when I was over there. And also, I'll insert some vlog footage that I could get when I was over there. It's not much, but it's something. If you want to see that, it'll probably be all of it at the end of the video. I don't want to like interrupt my talking throughout the video, so I'm just gonna insert it at the end of the video. Moving on from that, I keep looking over here because there's like, I swear there's a spider, and I'm like a little scared, but that's okay. So ignore me that I'm like looking over here, because if I see it, I'm gonna smack it. But anyway, so I left to San Antonio on November 2nd, which was a Friday. I was originally supposed to leave the 1st, but I left the 2nd because I didn't have a way of getting there on the 1st. So I left the 2nd. I went into the emergency room at Methodist Hospital, which is where I had my catheterization done. If you haven't seen that video, then you should go check that out. So I got there and I checked in and everything. They admitted me, and I was there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday without absolutely anything. They just inserted an IV and all of that. So the reason that I was there so early is because they need time to, you know, set everything up and schedule the surgery, make sure there's a surgeon available at the time that I need the surgery done, and all of that. So it originally was supposed to be done on the 5th, which was Monday. But then there was a more urgent case before me, so they rescheduled me to Tuesday. Then even then there was a case before me, so I wasn't gonna get into surgery until like noon or 1 o'clock on Tuesday. So in the meanwhile, they put the IVs in. They were just giving me fluids and stuff like that. And I still have, you know, the tape. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, let me see. The tape. You see it? And there's a bruise right there. I've showered plenty of times, trust me, but it takes forever to come off. And there's a bruise from where they couldn't find my vein, because originally, let me see, when I got my IV, when I got there to the ER, they put it here. You can still see the little mark if it'll focus. Focus on me. There it is. The little mark of where they put it, but it was right where I bent my arm, so it hurt. So I asked them to move it. And she tried to move it here, as you can see, but she didn't find my vein, so I'm all bruised right here. And they had another one here during surgery. You can see it. It's still not completely healed as well, but yeah. So they ended up putting one here, which is where you can see these little dots of where the midline was. So yeah, there's that ordeal that happened before my surgery even happened. Okay. So that happened. They got the midline in, and I was golden from there. Nothing else happened mainly until Tuesday that I got my surgery. So Tuesday they came around 12:45, I want to say, or 1, to pick me up and take me to prep me at the OR prep place or room or whatever. They took me there and they talked to me. I was panicking, obviously. You'll see in the vlog footage that I insert at the end of the video. But I was panicking and I was worried and scared. I mean, duh. So that happened, and she let me know that they were going to put another IV in. But they would put it in whenever I was already in surgery. So it didn't matter to me. So yeah, they just took me. They put me there and I waited for a while. So both doctors could come talk to me and tell me what was going to happen. So the anesthesiologist talked to me and the surgeon talked to me and let me know that I was going to be fine, you know, reassuring me, or trying to at least, because I was still panicking. But all of that happened, and they were finally gonna take me in. And they took me in. They told my mom it would take anywhere from an hour, hour and a half to 2 hours the most. So my mom says that it was 2 hours had passed, and she got kind of worried because they said it would only take up 2 hours at the most. Then 2.5 hours passed, then 3 hours passed, and finally the nurse, my surgeon's assistant, which is my nurse, she came and she told her that I was fine, I did well and everything. I just lost a lot of blood, so what they were doing right now was making sure I wasn't gonna bleed, and then they would close me up and wheel me to the ICU. Obviously. So they took me to the ICU, and I still had the chest tube in. I didn't have the breathing tube in any longer. I had a breathing tube in when I had the surgery done, but I didn't have it in when I woke up. So I just had the chest tube and like all of the IVs. I had an IV on my neck as well, which it's already healing better. Let me see if I can show you this one. No. It had stitches and stuff, but it's healing better. Ew, my black head. Okay, anyway, it's healing better. So there's that. So after surgery, the anesthesiologist did tell me that I might have like vomiting. So the nurse that was taking care of me, he was like, well, I can give you an ice chip. Do you want to try an ice chip? I was like, okay. So I tried one and it made me gag. I didn't vomit, I just gagged air, and that was worse because my chest hurt. I just got out of open heart surgery and everything, so I was like, this sucks. Like at that point I felt relief because I woke up, but at that point I also felt like I really don't want to go through this. Like I don't want to do this, but I did it, whatever. So I kept gagging. I gagged like 2-3 times, but that was pretty much it. And then that same night that I got out of surgery, I got out of surgery around, I want to say 3-4 o'clock. I didn't wake up from the surgery until midnight. And then at 4 in the morning, they got me up to sit in a chair. Like they already wanted me to be walking, sitting in a chair, and I was just frustrated. I was in pain. I was tired. So they had me on morphine when I first got out of surgery through IV. They had me on blood sugar medicine because my blood sugar was low when I came out of surgery. So they had me on a lot of different things. And what else? Yeah, just that. And then I was only in the ICU for like a night. The next day I was able to move up to the 6th floor, which was the cardiac floor, which was where I was originally to begin with. So they moved me up there, and I just tried to walk. I tried to use the restroom on my own. She took out the catheter. I had a catheter in when I was in the ICU. She took it out before I left to the other room. My chest tube was still in. My chest tube was in for about 2 or 3 days after surgery. I had to carry it around with me everywhere. If I had to go pee, if I had to shower, like it was a hassle. And finally they came to take it out. And when she took it out, she just was like 1, 2, 3, and she like pulled it. And it didn't hurt, but it burned, and it felt like it was coming from my throat, like out of my body. It was a weird feeling, but it wasn't too bad. I was panicking about it the whole week, like I don't want them to take it out. I thought it was gonna hurt. I was being a baby. But yeah, so that happened. Then once they took my chest tube out, my doctor came to check on me, and he took off my bandage, and I was like I got so scared because I was like, no, there's nothing covering my cut. And he's like, no, there's a tape over it. And I was like, oh, okay. So that happened. And after that, what else happened? Oh, I was on a liquid diet for the first 2 days. I couldn't eat anything really, but as soon as I started eating real food, like I didn't have any problems with vomiting or anything. So I'm really thankful for that, because I hated even coughing or having to cough or sneeze or hiccup or anything, because I still do, because it still is pretty new and it still hurts. But they gave me this heart-shaped pillow. Let me get it. They gave me this pillow to hold whenever I cough or sneeze or hiccup or anything, and it's supposed to alleviate some pain. So they gave me 2 of these. Oops. But so they gave me 2 of those, and that's pretty much it. He said I could go home. I had my surgery Tuesday. I went home Saturday. So I've been home for about a week now. And I've been doing better. I've been trying to sit up straight a little bit more. It still hurts, but I don't want to stay like jorobada, I guess you can say. I don't know how to say that in English. Hunchback, right? Yeah, I think. Okay. So I don't want to stay like that. So I'm trying to straighten myself out a little bit. I've been trying to pick myself up and do my makeup and, you know, go walking. There's a trail here about 30 minutes from where I live. And it's exactly a mile. And my doctor told me that he wanted me to be walking a mile a day. So I was like, that's perfect. So every chance that I get, I do go and I walk that one trail. And I'll know that I walked what I was supposed to the whole day. But as for just that I got it done, I got my valve repaired, which all they did was they sliced it and they put like a little, it looks like a fishnet. Things you put in your finger. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but it's some sort of elastic fishnet looking thing. And they just put it in my valve so it won't, the walls of it won't close. And I haven't had shortness of breath since then. Minus right now that I'm sick. I got sick right afterwards, so that was wonderful. So I haven't had any problems with it. I haven't had shortness of breath. They did tell me, I was very sad and emotional at that time because they did tell me that I thought this was going to be my last surgery. So I was in there thinking like, this is the last time I'm going to be in a hospital. This is the last time I'm going to have to do anything like this. And I was so happy and ecstatic. But then afterwards he did tell me that there's my valve that they repaired when I was a baby, which I talk about in my very first video on here. So if you want to go check that out. It's narrow, but it's not life-threatening. So he said you may not even need any intervention in it, but if you do, it'll be in the far future and it'll be just a catheterization again. So I'm just glad they don't have to open me up again, but I was sad because I thought that, you know, I wasn't gonna have to ever be in a hospital again, you know, or not for this reason at least, you know. But it's okay. I mean, I'm alive right now and that's all that I'm really thankful for. So besides that, there's nothing much else that happened, just that they fixed my valve and that I'm doing pretty well, thankfully. And this will probably be like the last medical video in a long time, just because I'm pretty much home free, so I'm happy about that too. And I'm getting emotional. Oh my god, it just makes me so happy because I've always had limitations throughout my whole life. Like growing up, I was never able to do anything that every other kid was able to do. Like I was limited. They took me out of all the sports I liked. I couldn't do cheerleading like I wanted to, dance team like I wanted to. I couldn't do anything. I was very limited because of my heart condition. And just recently, I went to see my cardiologist and he told me, you have no restrictions, no limitations. You don't have a heart problem. You're home free. You go dance, jump, run, do whatever you want. He's like, and I don't want to hear, oh, I'm sick, because you're not anymore. You're fine. He's like, no limitations, no restrictions. And when he said that, I literally wanted to scream. I don't know. It was very emotional for me just because I never thought that I would hear anyone ever tell me that in my whole life. So I don't want to cry. It's happy tears, I guess, because I've been sick my whole life and it sucked. I've been through a lot in my life, and for me to have just this one moment like that I'm okay and I'm home free, it meant the absolute world to me, considering everything that I've been through. And I'm just happy. For once in my life, I can say that I'm genuinely happy. And that's the greatest gift God could ever have given me. So there's that. I'm trying not to get too emotional on you guys because I hate being that person to be so emotional. But yeah, that's it. And I know that there's a lot of requests for me to do makeup videos. Why? I don't know. I really don't know what I'm doing, but okay. So you'll be seeing a lot of those coming, a lot of challenges coming, and a lot of vlogging, hopefully. Right now, this week, before I go back to work, I'm just gonna take time for me to, you know, do things I want to do and relax and, you know, take everything in that's happened and kind of just get my mind straight on a new path and kind of just move forward. So hopefully I'll be posting soon. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you when, because I really don't know. I don't even know when this is going up, to be honest. So there's that, and that's pretty much it. I just wanted to update you guys, let you know that I'm okay, and let you know what is to come. So that's it, I guess, for today's video. I will see you guys very soon. It'll probably be a makeup tutorial, I want to say, because that's what's been mostly requested. But if there's anything that you want to see me do, or you want a specific makeup tutorial, then let me know in the comments below. Sorry, my camera stopped recording, but anyway. And also my mom came in here and interrupted me, but anyway, like I said, leave a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I love you guys very much. And I will see you guys in the next one.
Get some blood work going on, you okay?
My favorite thing.
The vampire surprise.
Alright, no problem.
I love this.
I don't mind though.
I don't mind this actually. I mind more the ivy.
Hello. Hi. My name's Leisha. I'm one of the nurses here. I'm going to help take care of you today, okay? So what are we coming in for?
Severe shortness of breath and chest pain.
Okay, when did that start?
It's been going on. It just got progressively worse.
Okay, when did it first start? Like, when did
It's been happening for years.
Years. Okay. So is it kind of come and go? Are you taking any medication for it?
No.
Do you have a cardiologist?
Yes.
Okay. Have you seen your cardiologist?
Yes, I have two.
Two cardiologists.
I have one where I live and one here.
Okay. Where do you live, hon?
Dos Fresnos?
Okay. When was the last time you were at the at the cardiologist?
I had a cath done on October 10th. So I was at the cardiologist the Tuesday after that.
Okay. What medical history do you have, hon?
I have a heart murmur, I have severe aortic stenosis and heart failure stage C.
Besides the cath, honey, what other surgeries have you had?
I had a coarctation of the aorta when I was a baby and 6 days old.
Okay.
I got lightheaded. I got I had a C-section and I had a tendon release on my right wrist and the calf.
That's it. Okay.
Sorry.
You're fine.
That's in your age.
Yeah. Good morning, guys. I snuck off to the restroom really quick. My eyes look red on top. I don't know why, but anyway. So I got here Friday. It is now Sunday. I got here Friday to the ER, which you saw in the last clip, and I couldn't record much throughout in my room because there was people coming in and out like every 10 minutes. And also I had a neighbor. I'm in a double room, so all that separates me and my neighbor is a curtain, so I didn't want to be recording and, you know, all that and be disrespectful, but she went home yesterday. But I was just so tired, and then what happened was my IV, which I don't know if you can see it here, they had it on my elbow. This one right here. See if it'll focus. Oh, right there. Well, the one that they had on my elbow was right where my arm bends, and it got infected. It got red all around. So I called my nurse, and she said, okay, well, I'm gonna move it. So she tried here where the bandage is, and she was just fishing for veins in my arm because she couldn't find the vein. So that hurt. I cried. I was like, this hurts, you know, like, hello. But so after that, they had a midline put in instead, which he put it in here. Which I can move my arm a little more. I mean, it's sore, but I can move my arm. I can move my arm a little bit more. It's sore, but I can still move my arm. So it's a lot better now. And it's a lot better now, so that's pretty much it. And they rescheduled my surgery from tomorrow, which was Monday, to Tuesday. So today Gabby should be getting here, which is one of my best friends, to be with me, you know, keep me company and everything. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all that's been going on. She's gonna be in charge of recording once she gets here, so we'll see what footage she gets, you know, because most of it has to be kind of secretive. So other than that, I will talk to you guys later. I'm back. I just forgot to mention that I have this heart monitor on me. This machine on here. It's connected to wires all up in here. Yeah, it's on my chest with sticky stuff. I'm sure you've seen it, kind of like an EKG. But yeah, I want to try and show you a tour of my room, so I'm gonna try. But if a doctor comes in and it automatically cuts, you know why. So let's go. I'm gonna do my makeup, that's why all of this is there. But see that curtain right there? It just pulls over, and that's what my neighbor would be. But right now, thankfully, I don't have one, but I will. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I have my oxygen and all of that over there. And this is my view from, well, my neighbor's view. That's pretty much it. She has more room, whoever comes in here. My door's open. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Talk to you guys later. I don't want to do this.
You made her feel good though. Made her feel better.
I need your signature, your
You'll be fine. Relax.
Gabby, can I help you?
I guess just, oh, it's heavy.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to put this on because if I don't, I'm gonna lose it. But I don't want to put it on.
Well, you can if you want.
No, she didn't get it low.
Ew, my widow's peach.
Get low, Chili's. You wanna hold it all the way down and then you give it to me? Wow. Wait, can
Like,
I'm probably gonna ball, like I did with the cat.
How do you say your last name? Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm just calling you Amanda.
It's okay, it's been butchered a lot.
Just put it in the first. I don't know why.
she had her first, basically open heart, but through the back when she was 6 days old.
Oh, okay. There's a couple of chairs. Y'all can get closer to her. Bring those chairs in if you like. Here, Debbie. Where you gonna put them?
I got.
Which one would you like? Okay, I got teddy bears. And
It's so small. That's fine. Oh yeah.
Okay, let's get your hair all in there.
I have smiley faces only. That's cute. That's what I did. I put in there. But I just wanted her to ask first
Let's
because
see her.
I know if she had to.
Okay. And they'll move it if it doesn't work. They'll can put it on your forehead, your earlobes. They put it in your places. Okay, let's put all this hair in here. You have long hair or not? I can't tell.
Yeah.
Sort of, yeah, you did have a little bit long hair. We'll tuck everything in there. Everything's big on you, Mom.
Just need this side.
So do you have an IV site on the other one?
Yes.
Oh, you have a pick line? Okay, we'll use it then for now. They'll put you to sleep with that, and then more likely they'll put something bigger. Here's what you have in your hands. Yeah, you're bruised. But we like I said, the big ones. Okay, you can put your arm down. You don't have to carry it up.
And push your seat.
Any implants, rods, screws, pins?
Time to shine. Want to ask any last questions? Nothing? Okay. It's gonna be fine. Okay. This isn't our first rodeo. We'll take care of you. Okay? Right. Okay? Hang on a second. Two guys gonna be here in a second.
Promise me I'm gonna wake up.
You're gonna wake up. Come on, Nancy. Don't even think that way, Mom.
You can't think that way. If you go in thinking that way, it's not gonna. That's the way
Yep.
you come out.
Don't think that way.
I mean, I have to admit, I have not.
I don't want you thinking that way. You're gonna wake up. Everything's gonna be fine. You have to go in there positive, Mamita. I mean, they're doing everything they can for you. You gotta go in there positive. That you're gonna come out of this and you're gonna feel better. That's what they want. That's what everybody's telling you. You're gonna come out breathing. You're not gonna have the shortness of breath. Everything's gonna be fine. You have tons of people praying for you. Tons.
I'm Jillian. What's your name? Amanda, what's your last name? This is Dr. Suresh. I'm going to let him talk to you, and then I'll come back, okay?
You're very nervous, huh? You don't have to be, okay? That's why we're here. Make sure everything goes well, get you through this safely. And that's why we're here, okay? It's fairly straightforward. What we have to do is fairly straightforward in terms of you're going to be asleep, you won't feel a thing. When you wake up, it'll all be finished. And you'll be in the recovery room. I see you. You won't have a breathing tube. I'll take the breathing tube out at the end of the procedure. Okay? And I'll make sure that you're comfortable when you wake up. You're not in any pain or anything like that. We'll give you what's called a PCA. You just press that. When you need, if you need pain medicine, you just press that. It gives you your short patient.
Yes.
Yeah, same kind of thing. Okay? No different.
Just in a different spot.
Yeah, exactly. Not a cesarean, but in the heart. But still,
Exactly.
no problems. Okay?
And you're in
Every
good
day.
hands,
That's
Mama.
all we do, all the time.
That's why they sent her up here, because down in the valley they
Okay?
said no.
This is what all we do. Promise you, we're going to get you through this safely without any problems. Okay? Okay. Okay, I'm going to listen to your chest, okay? Nice big deep breaths. Again. Again. Thank you. Just breathe normal. Can you open your mouth for me? Say ah, big ah. Alright, thank you. So you had dental work done when? A long time ago?
Yeah, because she had
Nothing
to
recent. Nothing
have her
recent.
teeth extracted for her braces.
Okay. In a few minutes' time, we're going to start an IV. Okay? We'll do everything on your right hand side. And once the IV is in, I'll give you some medicine through that. And once you already have one. Who put that in?
The lady that brought her up here.
She said that we can put me to sleep with this, and if they need anything else when I'm in there.
Who did this?
The midline people, because I had complications with the one they had here.
Oh.
They couldn't
Got
find the
red all
vein.
around it, and then they couldn't find my vein here, and it's bruised because
Okay.
she went fishing.
Okay.
So she said she did
No worries,
this
no
one.
worries. We'll get you off to sleep in that. And then
Okay.
we'll get a new one after that, okay?
As long as I don't feel it, I don't
You
care.
won't feel it. You'll be asleep. We'll go back in, we'll give you some medicine through that, and you'll fall asleep. You won't remember a thing after that. Next thing you know is you'll be in the ICU recovery room, waking up, kind of out of it. But, and in a few minutes, let's say 20, 30 minutes later, you'll be awake. Make sure that you have painkiller and everything else. In addition to the IV, we do an arterial line, helps me monitor your blood pressure every single second. Also do a central line, helps me monitor your heart and give medicine close to your heart if needed. All of these are done when you're asleep, so you don't feel anything. I do place a breathing tube to help you breathe. That stays until the end of the procedure, comes out before you wake up. Again, you won't feel it. You may have a little sore throat as you wake up, but it should get better over the next few hours. Nausea, vomiting is a possibility, and more serious risks with anesthesia is very rare. I don't expect that. Do you have any questions for me? We'll bring you through this safely without any problems. Okay? You need to relax. We'll get you some medicine for that too.
So do you need us out of the way now?
Not yet. A few more minutes. She needs to sign a consent and stuff.
Right here. Need to focus.
Ready? Ew. I can see my bones.